mama for some cheating lying girl. Said she loved me, said she'd be true. Sometimes I don't know what to Mountain Dew. I got tears in my eyes, tears on my jeans. I got tears on the stove to season my beans. I got nothing but sorrow on my mind. I could use a tall glass of red 40 tonight, 'cause I'm a cold red man in a Baja Blast world. I left the arms of my mama for some cheating lying girl. Said she loved me, said she'd be true. Sometimes I don't know what to Mountain Dew.
Hello everybody, my name is Ice Fletch, and welcome back to another episode of the Mountain Dew Diaries. Today's episode is a little bit special because I kind of have an epiphany that I realized there was another exclusive flavor at a place I was going to for my sister's birthday. So shout out to her, happy birthday. But anyways, today, the dew that we're going to be trying is, well, I don't have it physically with me because I've already tried it, but Mountain Dew Dark Berry Bash. As always, as according to the Mountain Dew Wiki, Dark Berry Bash is a franchise-exclusive Mountain Dew flavor available since August 2021 only at Applebee's restaurants. Dark Berry Bash is dark berry, blue raspberry, and blackberry flavor of Mountain Dew. It is dark blue in color with a flavor profile comparable to dark berry and Black Label. Its tagline is, "Dew charged with artificial berry flavor." On March 31st, 2025, Applebee's announced the new dirty variants for their fountain sodas, including Dark Berry Bash. For $1 extra, guests could dirty up their soda of choice with vanilla creamer, whipped cream, and cherry. The announcement also displayed dirty glass design art for Dark Berry Bash, Original Mountain Dew, and Original Pepsi. As of April 2026, Dirty Dark Berry Bash remains available on Applebee's menu alongside other dirty fountain sodas. So yeah, I went to Applebee's today, like I said, for my sister's birthday, and I had an epiphany at the restaurant, and I realized they have an exclusive Mountain Dew. So we had to do some on-site location filming for the Mountain Dew Diaries. So, you guys are going to be seeing me trying it for the first time, and I'm going to do a little voiceover for the trying and the tasting and a little bit of B-roll, because of course they were playing copyrighted music, which, no offense to Applebee's, probably most restaurants play music, but I'm gonna have to do a voiceover for that. So, let's go see my first impressions of Dark Berry Bash right now. Alright, here I am at the Applebee's. Ready? That's good. It's almost exactly like voltage. Okay. Yeah. It's like less strong voltage. Basically what it is.
Where does voltage rank on the tier list?
The voltage is pretty good. I mean, it's like a blue raspberry. That's kind of what it tastes like.
What tier is it?
I don't even remember. I think it's A tier. Alright, here we go. Here's the color of Dark Berry Bash. You see very dark blue, darker than voltage in the Applebee's glass. Here's me at the Applebee's. Had to post up in front of it, you know. And then here we go. I had two of them because it was pretty good. and here's me with my to-dos finished and complete. Alright, here we go. Mountain Dew Dark Berry Bash. I have taste at 8.5 out of 10, branding at 6 out of 10, and overall this rounds out to about an 8 out of 10. I think the taste at 8.5 out of 10 is very, very good. I think this is a very good tasting Mountain Dew, and it's a lot better than a lot of other Mountain Dews that I've had recently with, Kickstarts and Mango Rush. This is, one of my favorites. I love that blue raspberry flavor. Branding at 6 out of 10, you maybe have not heard of Dark Berry Bash before. It's something that you don't go through your head, but it's an exclusive, so that kind of gives it a little plus in the branding department. And overall, I think 8 out of 10 for this Mountain Dew. I think it is very, 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 very good, and it's a lot better than what I've had recently. But at the end of the day, maybe there's a few things that could make this a little bit better, but I really have no complaints. Zero complaints. Just, it's a little less heard of, and I think when I go back to Applebee's, I will definitely have this again 100%, and I would definitely drink this if it wasn't exclusive, if I could get this in bottles or cans or whatever, So let's go see what my ranking is on the tier list. I think this Mountain Dew falls at B tier on the tier list. It is very comparable to Voltage to me. I know I've talked to some people who say it doesn't taste like Voltage, but I think it's a little bit less flavorful than a Voltage, which is sometimes okay, but I'm not complaining. I think this deserves to be at B tier, and it's high B tier, and it maybe could be A. And like I've said in the past, this tier list needs to be revised. I need to kind of go through and revise it. I just never really have gotten around to it, but I think not too bad. Not a knock at Dark Berry Bash for being in B tier. I think just at the end of the day, that's where I thought it fell, and with it being an exclusive and you not being able to get it to anywhere else besides going directly to Applebee's, I think that's just respectable where it falls. So Dark Berry Bash is a B tier. Kind of an unexpected Mountain Dew Diaries. I didn't really expect to make this one, but a pretty good Mountain Dew and a pretty good time at Applebee's, so I really can't complain. I still have one other Mountain Dew flavor that I need to get done, and I'll get that done sometime soon, and you guys will see it. But another Mountain Dew to check off the list, so that's really about it. See you guys. Peace!